WrestleMania is the biggest pay-per-view event in wrestling history, with them recently having their 38th event. In this time, some of the biggest names in the industry have competed on its cards, something that those individuals remember for the rest of their lives. However, it's not just wrestlers who have stepped in to participate in the shows. Bad Bunny made his debut at 37, Logan Paul 38, and yeah, we're going to rank the 10 best celebrity WrestleMania appearances today, starting off with number 10, and that's Rob Gronkowski, touted to be signing with WWE after leaving the New England Patriots in 2018. Gronkowski hosted the 36 Mania from the Performance Center. On night 2 of the pay-per-view, he will capture the 24/7 title from long-term friend Mojo Rawley, and pinning Rawley after performing a dive off the top of the podium on several wrestlers, cleaning house and getting a 1, 2, 3. Moving on then to number 9, and that's Butterbean. An interesting inclusion to this during the match. Butterbean competed wasn't a predetermined but rather a straight-up boxing bout in a tournament called Brawl for All at WrestleMania 15. Brett did very well in the competition, getting to the final before getting battered by professional boxer Butterbean, which was quite entertaining. But yeah, that's a WrestleMania 15 callback. Moving on then to number 8, WrestleMania 2, William Perry. The second annual Mania saw a 20-man battle royal featuring both WWF superstar and NFL players. In this match, 1986 Rookie of the Year William Perry was a standout from the American football players, using his size in the advantage to pick up the win in the contest, and yeah, you'd have to go quite far back for that. But moving on then to something more recent, WrestleMania 32, Shaquille O'Neal. The basketball legend and a person who in recent memory has shown he can compete in the squared circle, Shaq was an entrant in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at Mania 32. Shaq's performance in the match wasn't bad. He came face to face with the Big Show as well as hitting a chokeslam on Kane. He was only eliminated after all remaining members worked together to throw him over the top rope. Moving on then to number 6, WrestleMania 27, Snooki. Surprisingly, Nicole Pelosi, also known as Snooki, had a decent showing in a 6-person tag team match at Mania 28. The reality TV star teamed with Morrison and Trish Stratus, beating Ziggler, McCall and later at the shows. Her in-ring performance was solid, hitting a SummerSlam hit thrust on McCall before hitting another somersault, this time getting a splash for the victory. Number 5 then, moving on to Maria Menounos at WrestleMania 28. From reality TV star to a TV host, Menounos teamed with Kelly to defeat Beth Phoenix and Eve Torres at Mania 28. A modified stink face with Kelly on Torres and a roll-up on the then Divas champion Phoenix was just a couple of highlights from Menounos' Mania match. Moving on then to number 4, WrestleMania 24, Floyd Mayweather. One of the biggest names in sport, Mayweather battled the Big Show in a no DQ match at Mania 24. The undefeated boxer hit show with chairs, closed fist punches and even brass knuckles to slay the giant, breaking his opponent's nose in the process too. And yeah, quite an entertaining match that one, and probably one of the better celebrity appearances for sure. But moving on then to number 3, and that's Laurence Taylor at WrestleMania 11. It's 2 years retiring from American football. Taylor would clash with Bam Bam Bigelow at the 11th Mania. The pair are highly respected in the industry, but when they met at the shows in 1995, they put on a good match. Taylor hit Bigelow with a number of clothesline and a back body drop, which threw the big man from one side of the ring to another. LT then picked up the win in the main event with a flying forearm off the middle rope. Moving on then to number 2, and that's Mr. T at Mania 1 and 2. Best known for his appearance in the A-Team and Rocky 3, Mr. T had not just had one match at shows, but 2 consecutive bouts. T competed in a main event at the Mania, teaming with Hulk Hogan in a warring against Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff. The following year at 2, he fought in a boxing match against Roddy Piper, in which he won as well. And moving on then to number 1, Bad Bunny at WrestleMania 37. What has to be said about this? Yeah, it was just a great match when he teamed with Priest against Moyes and Morrison. The rapper's debut in WWE was built for weeks until the main event, really giving it some meaning, and a top rope splash and a Canadian destroyer to Morrison on the outside, and a Falcon Arrow with just some of the highlights. I hope we get to see more of him in WWE. But anyway guys, that's the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, don't thoughts, comments down below, follow on Twitter for daily football news, and subscribe to my channel on the screen, and I'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.